Welcome back to F1 2020 My Team Season 2. We are now in the business end of the season. We are heading on towards the final 4 Grand Prix. So this episode is going to be the United States and the Mexican Grand Prix. So far we have not heard anything about regulation changes, so that is quite awkward. I don't know, I feel like I want to trigger a durability upgrade just to be in the safe. We do have to invest, so I think I'm just gonna head on straight with one of these major upgrades. I think they all have the same impact on the car. So let's see what happens if we do the internal combustion engine ICE durability major upgrade. We'll do that regular. I don't think we're in too much of a rush. We're going to save 1,600 resource points for regulation changes if they do appear in the next couple Grand Prix, or maybe this one. Anyway, so our DRS maximum slot gap upgrade failed, so we're going to develop that again. That's fine. We'll take a small hit of resource points. We can always make more in the Grand Prix weekend. So here we go into the USA Austin, Texas circuit, I believe. So let's head on in and see if the regulation changes are announced. Alright, practice sessions are over, and yet we still don't hear anything about regulation changes. So I think we are going to pass on regulation changes after this season. We will see maybe after the next Grand Prix. I highly doubt it though. With only like 2 Grand Prix remaining, it would be too short notice. So I think there are no regulation changes coming up. So things are looking good. Qualifying is going to be rain and the race is going to be rain, so I guess it's good practice for us. So let's see if we can do bits in qualifying and hopefully get another pole position. Q1, lap 1, DRS is enabled, and let's see what time we get. I went out at the very end because it was dry. We're P9, so it's good enough to see us into Q2, which is good. Bizarre weather conditions out there because it was raining at the first part of qualifying, but then I noticed there was a dry stint coming up towards the end. So with seconds to spare, I made it out. I think more like minutes to spare, but a little more dramatic, so to say. So with really minutes to spare, I went out on soft compound tires as the DRS was enabled, and here we set on P9. Jack Aitken gets knocked out in P20. That is very shocking to see. Alongside Grosjean, Magnussen, Albon, De Vries, and Latifi, those drivers miss out on Q2. Our drive sees at P9, so we're heading on into Q2. Let's see if we can head on to Q3. Ooh, exceptional, man. Exceptional. Let's go. On to Q3 indeed. Ooh, okay, we're in P2, 5/10 slower than Lewis Hamilton. Let's see if we can go one more lap around here and beat that time. Not any better. I think we have to stay with a P2 start here. Let's see. So we gotta settle for P2 start at the United States Grand Prix. We just got beaten by Lewis Hamilton 4/10 faster, almost 5/10 faster than us, and Valtteri Bottas is another 1/10 slower than we are. As soon as the rivalry against Hamilton was started, we are seeing Hamilton all of a sudden prove himself on the track. So let's see if we can get another P1 at the race.
Welcome once again then to the United States Grand Prix here in the magnificent city of Austin. It was here in 2018 that Kimi Raikkonen delighted the world by winning for the first time in 114 races. There's always a record to be broken, so what, I wonder, is in store for us today? We have 10 turns to the left and 10 to the right here at the fantastic Circuit of the Americas. Overtaking opportunities into turns 1 and 12 at this anti-clockwise 3.6 mile track. But we may well see cars struggle to slow down there today as the wet weather does interfere with the low-speed grip. Joining me for today's race once again is Anthony Davidson. Now, can I get your take on Max Verstappen? Looks like they've got a tough race in store today as grid penalties from changing power unit components has forced them further down the field.
But on the bright side, at least those fresh components can help them maintain the power they need to come through the pack. I expect to see them take a more aggressive approach today to make up for the compromised start.
With the race minutes away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. An immense lap from Lewis Hamilton yesterday puts him on pole position, and Falcon completes the front row. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Bottas, Leclerc, Daniel Ricciardo, and Vettel, Russell, Stroll, Norris, and Pierre Gasly, Perez, Kvyat, Esteban Ocon, and Sainz, Giovinazzi, Verstappen, Romain Grosjean, and Kevin Magnussen, Albon, Aitken, De Vries, and Nicholas Latifi. Now, it's almost time for lights out, so let's go down to the track.
Curious to see how Jack Aitken will fare today. Anyway, the weather does look kind of weird. I'm wondering if the stint at the end is going to be wet or dry. So I think if we edit our strategy, we should be... Yeah, I think it's 14-14 on intermediates. That seems to be the best strategy. We're going to drop our fuel load quite a bit. In the rain, we can always control our fuel. 27.3 laps of fuel seems okay. Car setup's good. We're ready for the Grand Prix. Come on now, let's try to get P1 before turn 1 and then maintain the race lead. So, getting ready for the USA Grand Prix. Off we go. 5 red lights and off we go. Bit of wheel spin I think, but we got a better run than Hamilton, seeing us head on into P1 right now. Nice and slowly make the turn. Good. Good exit, and we get P1. Now it's time to maintain it. Okay, definitely don't take that full speed in the rain. Rain is bad news. Alright, we're doing well so far, but it is a bit slippery out there.
That's what we like to see at the start. Well done.
Alright, we're doing well. Ooh. I mean, DRS doesn't matter, but we are outside the DRS zone. Oh no, Hamilton is slowly catching on DRS. We're gonna use some overtake here. I dropped down to standard fuel mixture because I don't think we need all that power just yet. Good turn. Oh, little spin. Ooh, nearly lost it all there. Nearly. Oof, it's like ice skating here. I think we should be okay. Ooh, okay. Alright, lap 1's done. Here we are. Whew, heading on into lap 2. 27 more laps to go. Let's go. Uh-oh, Hamilton's right behind me. He's trying to catch me. That's fine. We're pushing with overtake as far as we can. Oh, alright, here we go. Another fastest lap. Hamilton does not steal it though. That's good. Alright, we're gonna try and do some fuel saving here. That was the best series of turns I've done. Extending the lead on Hamilton.
The rain is getting lighter now, but it's going to take a while for the track to dry out.
Alright. So I do believe there might be a dry compound stint towards the end since the rain is lightening up. We'll see. We're still making good progress here. Okay, this should be another fastest lap. Alright, there we go. We're getting faster and faster on these intermediates as they get used to the track here. This is a good sight to see. Good sight to see.
Engine is looking a little worn. Power output will be less than optimal.
Alright, engine is worn. The durability is coming to bite us now. Yeah, for it to dry we would need optimal sunshine. So we're going to stay on this for a while. If anything, it's going to be a final moment. And again, another fastest lap. We are getting faster and faster on this track now. Ooh, another fastest lap. Every lap so far has been a fastest lap. Jeez. Car's rapid, man. Rapid. Tire temps are looking good too, by the way. 80 degrees-ish. 82, 83 up front. It's looking good. Everything's looking good so far. I'm waiting for something to happen. But I don't think that it will. I have a feeling this might be another fastest lap here on lean fuel mixture. Yes, it is. 149.242. We are doing splendidly well here. Almost 10-second gap to Hamilton.
ETA on this rain clearing up is about 10 minutes, so just keep your concentration out there.
Alright, 10 minutes, so we should be able to see some clear skies soon. Does that mean a dry stint is coming sooner than expected? I don't know. We'll see. We keep pushing though. Ooh, alright. We made up all our fuel, so we're gonna bump up to standard now. We are 10.5 seconds ahead of Hamilton, and it's only lap 10. Alright, there we go. Fixed it. Sorry, did the skies just all of a sudden get clear? That was weird. Ooh, okay, lost the back end there for a moment, and all of a sudden we're getting dark again. What's going on with this game? What am I witnessing? I think it's the cloud movements that's causing some frame drops on screen. Don't know why. Alright, we gotta use some overtake now. Hamilton is all of a sudden 7 seconds behind me. What the heck is happening? The AI is broken all of a sudden too. What's going on? Did my game break? Is there a bug? Alright. Lap 12. Alright, so we're boxing lap 14. We're almost there. That glitch isn't there anymore. Sky is all grey.
Okay, looks like some of those puddles are clearing. We're still on the right tire for the time being, but we're not a million miles away from slick conditions.
Alright, so there will be a dry stint coming up, according to Jeff. We're not too far out from dry stints, according to him. Still intermediates though, so I think we'll box for intermediates and then dip in for soft compound tires when the time is right. Sky is getting clear though, so that is a telltale sign that dry stints are coming up.
It looks like we'll be running on a dry track soon. Back to dry shortly.
Oh wait, dry shortly? Should I stay out a little longer then? I guess the dry stint is sooner than expected. Let's take a look at our tire wear. 50%?
Push now. We're boxing this lap.
Weather.
We're looking at another 5, maybe 10 minutes of this rain. Inters seem like the fastest tyre for now.
5. 5. I guess that's like, what, 5 more laps? I think we can risk it and go. I think we can risk our tires a little longer and change to dries immediately rather than go on intermediates and then jump in again. I'd say we keep going. We'll be careful with the tires though. We'll try to maintain them as best we can. 52% right now. I think we can go another 5 laps for sure. We keep going. We keep going another lap. We'll see what the other cars do as well. Alright, Hamilton pitted. Okay. Hamilton pits. Leclerc keeps going. Weather.
The rain is passing. Expected to ease up in the next few minutes, so watch those lap times. We may have to pit for
Next few
dries at
minutes.
very short notice.
All right.
Inters look like the best tyre for now.
Next few minutes, so dry stint is coming in the next lap or two. So let's keep going and let's wait for the DRS to be enabled, and then we're dipping in for soft compound tires. Alright, gotta keep pushing, man. Tire wear is nearing 60%. Okay, we're risking it. Alright, Leclerc, Bottas, Ricciardo all pitting. I think the rain did stop. Look at this. The rain did stop. Rain did stop. Alright. Surely DRS is enabled now. No, Jack. No, why did you pit? You're gonna have to pit again for softs. Unless Jack is pitting for softs right now. I don't know. Alright, I feel like it's this lap that DRS will be enabled and we'll move on to soft compound tires. Last, what is it? 11 laps on soft compound tires, is it possible? I think we'll wait and see. We'll wait and see. We got a 26-second gap to Hamilton, so let's see if we can maintain that. I know my grip levels are a lot lower than Hamilton, so he's probably a second faster than I am. Gotta check our tires. 67%, a little worn out. Weather.
Conditions look stable at the moment. No rain currently expected. Inters seem like the fastest tyre for now.
Let's try to keep pushing a little further. Come on. Alright, Valtteri Bottas stealing the fastest lap from us. Yes! I think it's here. It's here. It's here. Oh god. No, it's not here yet. Hold on. Jeff is just telling me to pit because my wheels are like gone now. Oh, is it here? Is it here? Is it here? Yes, it's here. The soft stint is here. Finally. We're pitting now. We're diving in now. Come on now. Alright, let's pit. We're pitting for soft compound tires. Here we go. Whew. Our soft compound stint is finally here. Is there new? Do we have... Okay, we don't have any new soft compound tires, so we're going to use the used soft compound tires. Alright, let's go. 2.7. Everyone's pitting now, so it's it. That's it. We won the race. Surely we won the race. Let's see our tire wear on these used. Okay, 7%. That's not too bad. We should be able to nurse these guys to the end, obviously. Come on, let's go, let's go, let's go. Rich, why did they turn green all of a sudden? Alright, fastest lap. Why were the first two sectors were purple? Why did they turn green? Huh, bizarre. But we did get the fastest lap back. Oh no, Leclerc stole it from us. Ooh, Jack stole it back. Jack stole the fastest lap back. But we are showing some good progress here. 2 purple sectors again. We should be able to take it back under our name. Let's go, Rich, overtake. Another fastest lap, 137.8. Let's go. Ah, Max Verstappen stole it off us. What? A lot of drivers are setting fastest laps right now. Alright, we're gonna prepare. We're gonna prepare for another fastest lap attempt in lap 24. Try to fight it back. Alright, here we go. Oh! I just did it on lean fuel mixture, what the heck? I just got another fastest lap on lean fuel mixture. What the hell? That is bizarre. Okay, this car is fast, that's what it's trying to say. Okay, Hamilton stole it back. It's the fight for fastest lap here. Daniel Ricciardo has it now. Bottas has it now. Jesus. How many times is this changing? Alright, we keep pushing. We might get another fastest lap here. Rich. Gasly has it now with 136.4. I guess the track is evolving and the tires are getting used to the track. Verstappen with a 136.4. Jack Aitken with a 136.37 or something like that. Is this another fastest lap? Let's see. Yes, it is. 135.6. We're constantly pushing the time here. Ah, Daniel Ricciardo stole it. God dang. Setting up a fastest lap attempt in lap 26 now. we should prepare for another fastest lap attempt on the last lap of the race as well, because we don't know. Jack gets another fastest lap. Alright. Oh, Daniel Ricciardo sets another fastest lap. Oh my god, we're not... Oh my god, that wasn't it. That wasn't it. Final lap though. Alright, we should be in for the Grand Prix win, but let's see if that was good enough to see us in... With the I don't think it was the fastest lap. I don't think so.
Nice work, that's P1. Race win. Well done.
That's it then for another magnificent United States Grand Prix, and they've hung on to take a sublime victory here today. Anthony Davidson, a resounding victory today. What set them apart from the rest?
Well, I honestly feel it was down to the driver and car today. I mean, we can talk driver skill all day, but if you don't have a solid team to back that, you're never going to get anywhere. When you hit that sweet spot of having both an excellent driver and an incredible car, that's when you see results like those we witnessed today.
Welcome then to the podium, our top 3 drivers. What a great effort from them today in a very difficult race.
Well, it is P1 for us, but I don't think we got the fastest lap. We'll see in the next slide if we didn't. But yeah, we got a comfortable race victory, 15 seconds to Hamilton. I mean, it was a stunner. That's certain of it. So, here we are at the final results page of the United States Grand Prix. We get the race win after overtaking Hamilton before turn 1 at the start of the race, and then we maintain a comfortable 15-second, 20-second lead to P2 and P3. Hamilton gets P2, and Daniel Ricciardo gets P3 with the fastest lap. He was 0.5 faster than we were, so I don't think we were anywhere close in our final run attempt. Leclerc, Bottas, Vettel, Perez, Russell, Stroll, and Norris round out the top 10 points positions. Noticeably, we have 2 Mercedes cars at the top and only 1 Red Bull, so I think our gap to Red Bull is shrinking, but I think Mercedes still have a healthy lead ahead of us in the Constructors' Championship. At the rest of the grid looks like as so: Ocon, Gasly, Sainz, Verstappen, Kvyat, Aitken, who jumps up from P20 to P16 by the end of the race, Kevin Magnussen, De Vries, Giovinazzi, Grosjean, Albon, and Latifi. Well, that is a interesting looking lineup at the end of the race. We should also look at the standings now, where we see we are in the lead by 23 points against Valtteri Bottas, so things are still up for grabs. Bottas could have a good couple Grand Prix in the final 3, and then he could easily overtake us. So we need to keep the fight strong. Jack Aitken maintains a P10 after no points finished today. Constructors standing wise, we are in P3, but we're only 98 points away. I think it was somewhere around that previously before the Grand Prix. But also if we look at Red Bull, they are 73 points away from us. So I don't know, it's going to be very tight. If we get maximum points, that is easily overtaken, but we need to see some good results from Jack Aitken in order for us to jump up to P2. Yeah, I think that was a splendid race, great start, and a great race strategy, maintaining those intermediates until the end of the race. So I'm going to head on over to the next Grand Prix, and then we'll see what happens there, and I'll see you for qualifying. Practice session at the Mexican Grand Prix went fantastic. We completed all our sessions, all purples, and it's a fast track. So hopefully we improve on last season's shocker, which was that I ran out of fuel just before the final turn. So hopefully we can do our fuel management a lot better here. Also, before I forget, on the R&D tree, I triggered an aerodynamic upgrade, a minor DRS upgrade here, which will lead us further in the lead on aerodynamics compared to a Red Bull. We are looking good so far. Aerodynamics, we're the best. We are also best in the chassis. Powertrain, I think we're also on the best. And durability, we're just far behind. So we will catch up. But the 2,747 resource points that we have available, we will maintain and keep in case there's a shocker news like at the end of qualifying session, which does happen sometimes. So we will see. Looking at the chart here, we are way in the lead compared to Mercedes and Red Bull. So this circuit again should be an easy P1 and pole position finish, maybe with the fastest lap as well, and that will help us on the driver rivalry here against Lewis Hamilton. We are still in the lead, but hopefully we can extend our lead with a good qualifying session and a good race. Just to update you guys as well, after the last couple Grand Prix, I decided to bump up the AI driver level to 85. We were running at 80. If things go very smoothly again, I am tempted to raise it up to 90, so we will see. This will be our test run, and yeah, let's just head on into qualifying, and then let's see where we end up at the start of the race. Vettel, don't go in my way, don't get in my way, don't get him. Alright, our first lap of Q1 is looking okay. We sit at P5, which should see us into the next round, so I think I'm just going to go into the garage and relax. We should be heading on into Q2. There we go, we get pushed down one more spot because Pierre Gasly gets P2, but we are progressing at P6. Jack Aitken also progresses after the shocker of last round. Grosjean, De Vries, Stroll, Albon, Kvyat, and Giovinazzi all get knocked out in Q1. Our one and only run in Q2, I think. This should be good enough to see us, yep, P4, so we should be able to head on into Q3. Alright, so we do progress into Q3, but look at Jack Aitken, he misses out, sitting at P13. Hopefully it's not a durability issue or some kind of engine issue. We shall see. Lewis Hamilton, George Russell, Aitken, Ocon, Magnussen, and Latifi all get knocked out in Q2. We're sitting on P4, heading on into Q3. Alright, our first run of Q3 sets us at pole position. Okay. That's interesting. Pole position. Let's see if we do need to make another run. I highly doubt it. So we've made it into Q3 with a P1 finish. So we are sitting at pole position for the race. Verstappen is in P2 and Sergio Perez is in P3. The Renault is quite strong on this track apparently, and the Red Bull sits at P2, but Daniel Ricciardo sits further down the grid in P7. So the rest of the grid looks like Bottas, Gasly, Vettel, Ricciardo, Leclerc, Sainz, and Norris. So the McLarens are making some good time with the upgrades, I guess. So let's head on into the race and see if we can complete the race at P1.
Here we go then. It's time to race in Mexico City, a place which gave Honda their first ever victory back in 1965. American Richie Ginther won from third on the grid. And what are the Honda-powered cars this year? Well, Red Bull have been going strong here in recent seasons, so can they keep that record going today? At 2,285 meters above sea level, the thin air of the Autodromo Hermanos Rodriguez poses a unique challenge, not just to a driver's skill, but to the efficiency of their engines as well. 17 corners make up a lap of this 2.6-mile circuit, and you can expect incredible speeds in excess of 220 miles per hour, and overtaking too into the hard braking zones of turns 1 and turn 4. Anthony Davidson is alongside me as usual for the race today. Let's talk about Falcon. There's a real chance they could win the title today. So how do you think they'll handle the pressure?
I think as long as they keep their mind on the task and not its historical significance, they'll be just fine. This is a race just like any other. You do the best you can and accept that sometimes things are going to happen outside of your control. If they can approach today with that attitude, the pressure shouldn't be a problem.
Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. Falcon lines up on pole position and Max Verstappen lines up alongside. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Perez, Bottas, Pierre Gasly and Vettel, Ricciardo, Leclerc, Norris and Lewis Hamilton, Russell, Aitken, Kevin Magnussen and Latifi, Grosjean, Sainz, Alexander Albon and Daniel Kvyat, Giovinazzi, Ocon. They've taken a grid penalty. De Vries and Lance Stroll brings the grid to a close. Which of these talented drivers will come out on top today?
We're still in with a chance to win the Constructors' title, so let's make this happen in the last 3 races.
Ooh, things are getting exciting here as Jeff tells us that the constructor standing is still up for grabs as well as the driver standing. If you guys saw at the intro, we could secure the title today. So let's see if we can finish on pole again and hopefully we can secure that title. It looks like the medium strategy is the strongest. The soft medium. Alright, we're gonna stick with that then. And then we'll drop our fuel load to approximately 35.6 laps. That is the minimum I'm allowed to go to. So this time around, I don't think I will be fuel. I don't think I'll lack fuel. There we go. That's what I was trying to say. Anyway, P1. Hopefully we can maintain this until the end of the Grand Prix as we prepare to go. 5 red lights. And off we go. Max Verstappen getting a decent start, but we are zooming ahead. Of course, AI level is at 85 now, 5 above our previous AI level, because I thought it was a little too easy now. So we'll see if that has any impact on our race performance today. Good take of the chicane there. Now we gotta start pushing against Verstappen. Okay. Good series of turns sees us maintain a strong gap to Verstappen. Ooh, I'll take a exceeding track limits, there's no other choice. Screw the bollards. Alright, here we go. Start, finish straight. Fastest lap, of course. Trying to push a little further from Max Verstappen. 1.5 second delta. Looking good so far. Alright, another fastest lap in our second lap, but we are kind of slacking on our lap efficiency or like precision of taking the turns.
Engine is looking a little worn. Power output will be less than optimal.
That's fine. I mean, our engines are on their last legs anyway, towards the end of the season. I'm running on like 40% damage on every single component. So I'm trying to see if I can see out the rest of the Grand Prix season on these worn components. So I'm worried if Max Verstappen has newer components if he'll catch, but I highly doubt it. Oh no, Max Verstappen is reaching within 1 second of us. I guess the engine weariness is catching up to us. Another lap completed. Looking good against Max Verstappen. Ooh, come on. We gotta go into fuel saving mode now. I think I'm gonna drop down to lean mixture. We're doing lean and standards. Another lap done. Yikes. Okay. Fastest lap. Awesome. Alright, so we are seeing wear on the ICE as expected, but we are still maintaining a 2-second lead against Max Verstappen as well as getting a fastest lap there. So let's see if we can continue this hard work. This stunning drive, pretty much. This standard to lean is working, so it's good to see. Alright, we should be entering our pit window now. I think lap 9 was our pit window, yep. It was pit window. We're leading by 2.5 seconds to Max Verstappen, so we gotta push as hard as we can. Alright, we're pitting now. Lean fuel mixture engaged, and into the pit lane we go. Okay, hit the bollard, that's fine. We are pitting now. Verstappen's going one more lap. I guess he's pitting next lap, or they might be going to hard compound tires. I don't know. But we're gonna pit for mediums. and we'll see if we can get faster lap times compared to the softs. Okay, we got 2.3 seconds. Let's see. Pit window's approximately 22 seconds. Alright, sounds good. Bottas, Vettel, all pitted. So we're looking good. Alright, we're gonna do a lean lap now, just to, you know, get the tires going, but also to save on fuel. And then we should return to normal in the next lap. Ooh, lost the back end there for a moment. Whew. Alright, Kvyat is still ahead of us. We should get DRS off of Kvyat now. Alright, we're going to lean, our standard lean now. Try to overtake Ocon and Kvyat maybe. Let's try to overtake these guys. Let's see if the dive bomb on Kvyat works. Okay, we hit him, but that's fine. We'll let it slide. Contact with Kvyat, that's fine. Off we go. Keep pushing. Alright. Max Verstappen is now 1.3 seconds behind us because of the tussle with Kvyat. He was slowing us down. We need to put Latifi behind us and have Latifi and Max Verstappen fight out. Alright, we're launching everything at our disposal. Rich, overtake, and DRS so that we can get close to Latifi. So we can set up a move. Perhaps here on the inside. Can I get the inside line? No, but at the next turn. Oh god. Oh, I think I got the move done. I got the move done. Well, that was stunning. Come on, can I get to my fuel mixture, please? Max Verstappen also got a move done on Latifi, so we gotta hurry. Ah, he's right on my tail. We gotta reach and overtake it. Come on. He has DRS. Yep, Max Verstappen has DRS on us. Max Verstappen with the DRS. We're gonna protect the inside line here. Good defense. I heard a collision. Max Verstappen hit me. What? How did I collide with Max Verstappen? He collided with me. Come on now. Jack is still going on medium compound tires. I think he's doing a medium to hard stint, I guess. We're doing the soft mediums. Let's see if that is a good strategy. Ooh, Lando Norris with the fastest lap now. Taken from us. Alright, Aiken's pitting now, so we retain the lead of the Grand Prix. We're gonna go a little bit hard now. So, rich and standard. We got 4/10 of a lap of fuel in the deficit. Perez and I are steaming ahead here. Compared to like Bottas and people. Perez is trying hard to win his home Grand Prix, of course, a native Mexican F1 driver. Perez is right on my tail, still trying to push hard. Yeah, can definitely tell. Got 19 laps to go and Perez is steaming right up behind me. Oh, I failed to defend. But we overtake here again. And retain, yes. We retained the lead. Good take of the chicane there. Alright, we've extended the gap to 1.5. So we're doing well. I get it, Jeff. Shut it. We're extending the gap to 1.6, 1.7 almost now, 1.6. That Renault has straight line speed, man. Alright, reaching our pit window now. One more or two more laps and then we're going in. Perez pits on his soft compound tires, so we need to make sure we have a 15-second gap to Perez. He was the only one who really threatened our dominance in the front right now. Finally in our pit window. I think lap 22 is our pit window. Yep, it is. Hard. I thought I went for mediums. Why is it hard all of a sudden? I don't know. We'll see. We're going another, what, 14 laps, right? We're gonna go one more lap and then we're gonna pit for mediums. I think that's the strategy here. I don't know why we got switched to the hard compound strategy here. We pitted on lap 11, right? 9 or 11, I think. And we've gone another 10 or so laps on these. Oh! Lewis Hamilton's out. Wow, okay. Alright, so we're gonna dive in. Alright, we're going on mediums, not hards. New medium tires, good. Wow, Hamilton's out of the race, but no safety car, I'm assuming. So we should fall out just behind Aitken, I think, because pit stop times are approximately 22 seconds. So he should just be past us, good. Okay, nice. Going to standard fuel, make sure Perez is behind us now. Whoa! Virtual safety car, god dang it. Dang, Daniel Ricciardo's out too. Wow. That is interesting. Jack just pitted as well, I saw that. We're doing well. Come on, please turn green. Nice. Daniel Ricciardo's out, Lewis Hamilton's out. It's the end of the season, so a lot of engines are failing. Yellow flag, there he was, Daniel Ricciardo. Come on, is this the fastest lap, please? Yes! 117.7, let's go. Fastest lap obtained. We're almost there, 6 laps to go, 7 laps to go, actually. Alright. Still going strong. Full race update.
You are in first position, front of the pack. Perez is behind you. Okay, the gap behind is 11.3 seconds. They're on old mediums. The pit window is open. Pit window currently open. 2 laps left. Next time by will be your final lap.
Alright. Well, there you have it. Full race update right there. Things are looking good for us. 11.5 seconds in the lead. I don't know. It's been a fairly straightforward race. Trying to keep it clean and, you know, fast around the track. I mean, it's pretty late in the Grand Prix and our tires have been eaten up pretty much because I'm only setting red sectors. Alright, final lap. 12 seconds ahead of Perez now. We are zooming ahead. I see a Williams up ahead. So, I'm gonna see if I can catch that Williams and overtake it before the end of the Grand Prix. Also, one thing I noticed is that my car struggles to hit beyond 200 miles per hour. I think the engine is busted, man. The engine's busted that it cannot go beyond 200 miles per hour. Like, look at this. Straight line speed struggles around 190. We should easily hit 200 by now, but I think the wear on the engine is taking a toll on our top speed. Anyway, here we are, coming in for the final turn of the Grand Prix to secure ourselves a P1 finish without any fuel issues this time.
Great job, you've done everything we wanted today.
The thin air here in Mexico City makes this event a brutal one for these Formula One cars. But this team have done a fantastic job to make it to the checkered flag and take a well-earned victory. Talk to me, Ant. What was it that set them apart from the competition today?
Well, time management probably played quite a large role in the outcome of this one. As ever, it's not just about speed, it's all about maintaining that speed consistently over a stint, over a race distance. So being able to keep up the lap times while still being smooth on the controls and gentle on the tyres, that's really where the race was won today.
Well, I'm thoroughly exhausted after the excitement of that race, but I'm sure it's nothing compared to our drivers here. They've worked hard to make it up there, and it's great to see them make their way out onto the podium.
Don't know if it was a thrilling Grand Prix. After all, it was quite boring maintaining P1. Perez just fell back while back. So it was an easy Grand Prix win. So P1 it is. Bit of a bummer that Jack Aitken didn't stand on the podium with us today. Bottas claims P3 in the end. We do get the fastest lap as well as P1, so we secure 26 points. But if you look at Jack Aitken, he secures us 12 points by sitting in P4. So those are valuable 38 points added to our team constructors standings. So Perez and Bottas round out the top 3. Aitken in P4, Vettel, Gasly, Leclerc, Russell, Sainz, and Ocon round out the rest of the top 10 points positions. If you look at P11, Max Verstappen misses out. Both Red Bulls actually miss out on points today. Stroll, Kvyat, Norris, Latifi, Grosjean, Magnussen, Albon, Giovinazzi, De Vries round out the rest of the grid, along with Lewis Hamilton and Daniel Ricciardo failing to finish the race. Great to see Lewis Hamilton fail to secure points today, but Mercedes are struggling with durability, I guess. Us, despite having the worst durability on the grid, we are still somehow maintaining and managing our engines, so it's good to see us finish the race at least. We secure top position here and we extend our lead against the Valtteri Bottas. We are 34 points away, so I don't know. We have 2 Grand Prix left, so the next Grand Prix might be the decisive one to see if we get crowned the driver of the season with the most points in the driver's standings. Jack Aitken bumps up to P9 after securing valuable 12 points here and getting a total of 100 points for the season. Lance Stroll sits on 99 just behind. So let's take a look if Jack Aitken gets a victory or even P18 and Russell and Leclerc fail to finish the race, he overtakes them and gets P7. So it looks likely that P7 is a option for Jack. Looking at the constructor standing, we are still a bit way away from Red Bull, but we are now 35 points away from them. So a good Grand Prix next time around, maybe a same result as today, will see us overtake Red Bull. That is a very important thing to notice. And if Mercedes and Red Bull fail to make any points in the last 2 Grand Prix and we get full points, we could actually take the constructor standing. So it's all to fight for in the next episode. So of course, remember to like and subscribe using the red button down below and hit the notification bell so you are notified when that episode goes live. So our rivalry is now at 18 points to us and 12 to Lewis Hamilton. We might win it in the next episode. 15 level acclaim, 11 level acclaim for Jack, and our team acclaims on level 17. We get all the bonuses from our sponsors, so we get another $1.71 million. We get 50k after damage deductions, and that brings us to 23.16 million in the bank. An exciting Grand Prix, or rather I should say an episode of Grand Prix today. It was brilliant to see ourselves start at pole position in this Grand Prix and start at P2 in the other Grand Prix and to easily take over P1 immediately before the first turn. It was a great privilege to have P1 in the Grand Prix because we don't have to deal with the mess behind us, the traffic, so we just zoomed ahead and found a way to extend our gap to Max Verstappen. In the previous Grand Prix as well, in the USA Grand Prix, it was a lot easier to drive there. I think our car was optimal for the US and Mexican Grand Prix pretty much. We were fast, the setup was good, and the rain helped out a lot in the US Grand Prix. Our strategy of maintaining the tires, the intermediate tires until the dry stint was live, that was a great drive to maintain that, and the strategy worked out perfectly to our liking. Same here as well. we did well to manage our tires and fight off Max Verstappen. As you see here, we did very well to fight him off and protect our lead. Also, I think the two-stop strategy worked out well according to Jeff's expectations, and yeah, that's what really brought us up to the front of the pack. Jack Aitken did very well to get up from P12, was it, to P4. It was a bummer to see him drop out in Q2, but he made up for lost time and secured us some valuable points. Of course, the standings are getting tight now. It's getting very interesting with 2 Grand Prix left, so it is going to be an exciting finale which will come up tomorrow, or I don't know when it'll go up, but the next episode is going to be a stunner. So please be sure to like this video if you enjoyed it, subscribe using the red button down below, and hit the notification bell so you're notified when the next F1 2020 finale goes up. I hope you guys are doing well, and thank you so much for stopping by the channel as always, and until next time, please stay safe and I'll see you then.